Why am I making this video? Maybe it's the fact that 90% of my friends are either engaged, married, or in long-term relationships. Maybe it's the fact that I've been invited to 6 weddings already this year. Maybe it's because babies keep showing up on my feed. Maybe it's the algorithm showing me way too many artsy mirror self-portraits. As my friends and I have got older and we all hit the big 3-0, we now often talk about our existential crises. Am I doing the right thing? Am I happy where I am? Is there more I could be doing? Over the past few years, I've been trying to document the world around me, and in doing so, I've neglected to document the story that every artist should document, and that's their own. So this year, I'm going to change that. I want to make sure that when I'm older and have kids, I'll at the very least have a little pile of photos to remind myself of what my life was like when I was young and free and wasn't burdened with real responsibilities. I'll be able to show my kids this is what their dad looked like when he was young. I know for me, seeing pictures of my parents when they were my age is an oddly surreal experience. It's like seeing an illusion, a magic trick, something that doesn't seem real. As photographers, we think about documenting and capturing stories around us, and we often neglect our own. I know 10 years from now, shit, maybe even 2 years from now, my life may look completely different. Turning 30 made me question a lot of things that I never would have even given second thought to when I was 18. Set timer 8 minutes. At this age, society expects you to have everything figured out. You're expected to be a fully functioning and independent member of society. A full-on grown-up. For the most part, I think I feel like that. But at the same time, I feel like I've got a million miles to go. I feel like this age, or at least this stage of my life, is and will be an incredibly important one to document in photos, because this may be the last stage of my life before I have, and this is terrifying for me to even utter, but before I have kids and am married. I decided to take a single roll of film and shoot purely self-portraits to serve as a reminder for future me of what life was like for 30-year-old me. The spontaneity and freedom that I enjoy every day is something I fully understand to be limited, and one day, I don't know when exactly, but one day I won't have the freedom to wake up at any hour I want. I won't get to go to the gym anytime I want, because one day I might get married. One day I'm gonna have kids, and when that day does happen, my life as it is will cease to exist. Whilst I am excited for that, I can't help but mourn and feel sad about the impending end of my life as it is now. Am I ready to say goodbye to this life where I only had to worry about myself? Am I ready to say goodbye to late night parties, holidays with friends, late dinner dates in Soho, summer festivals, and go to the gym anytime I want? Am I ready to say goodbye to the person I've spent 30 years trying to become? I can't help but worry about the things I still want to achieve and do before it becomes too late. These photos are to serve as a reminder not only of who I was, but also of what I looked like physically. this is what I look like at my peak health and fitness. Is this it? Is this the pinnacle of my physical being? Is it all just downhill from here on out? I know most people don't really care about these things, but for the past 12 years, the gym has been my sanctuary, and strength training has given me so much for my well-being, and I have no idea if I'll be able to maintain this once I have to look after small human beings. In Bo Burnham's masterpiece, Inside, he talks a lot about the desperately sad state of the digital world and how bleak the prospect is for us millennials, both economically and socially. The feeling of desperation, a sense of lost identity, and the feeling of losing precious time that we'll never get back after those grueling lockdowns. I know I feel I've lost 2 years of my life, 2 precious years that I was meant to use to fuck about in, and now I'm suddenly forced to grow up already? But maybe I've got this wrong. Maybe I'm panicking over nothing. Maybe it's not all doom and gloom. Samuel L. Jackson got his breakout part at the age of 45 in Pulp Fiction. After being turned away by 12 publishers, J.K. Rowling only got her first book deal at the age of 32. Colonel Sanders, Mr. KFC, started his chicken franchise at the age of 65. Maybe turning 30 isn't meant to be the end of our youthful, happy days. Maybe it's just the start. Maybe this is when we figure out what gives us the most meaning in life. Maybe this is when we figure out who we want to be. Or maybe we never truly figure any of it out. Maybe we're always trying to figure it out. But this is the age where we finally become at peace with that.